Hello and welcome to A Can Overland. There is something that I wanted to speak with you guys about, and that is the safety concerns that I'm going to have when driving through Africa. Yeah, it's been plaguing me, if I need to be honest with you. I know that there are going to be parts of the journey that will be dangerous. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I'm going to have my entire family with me. And, you know, it's something which has been plaguing me, but I know that I can. There are always going to be ways to try and circumvent, lower, or even destroy those risks. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. First, please like, subscribe, and share if you wish. And I'm going to get on with this. Safety. Okay. There are going to be parts of the journey, and I'm not going to speak about them now because I don't want my partner to watch this video and say, "Oh, well, I told you it was dangerous." She has a lot of concerns. However, I run a risk management company, and there are systems that we use to help people to mitigate risks, normally in when they are building on the African continent, but also, investment, that type of thing. But it's still the same thing, really. You can still use the same systems in any capacity, even in your personal life. So what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to use these systems to help us to subvert a lot of the dangers that we are going to be facing during our journeys. Now, guys, what kind of dangers am I talking about? Okay, well, there are dangers when it comes to being on the road. Guys, being on the road is always dangerous, okay? Especially even in the West, where we have these beautiful, long, straight autobahns, They might be beautiful, long and straight and flat, but you can never, all of us as humans, we're all different, So it doesn't get to pick and choose who actually drives on the motorway. Sometimes you get really bad drivers. Sometimes you get irresponsible drivers. Sometimes you get drivers who are intoxicated. And the freeway, the Autobahn, will allow all of those people to go on there. And so we can only do our best to subvert, try and mitigate and lower our risk of getting into road accidents by making sure we drive in environments which are going to be good for driving, good and safe. So if we get crazy rainstorms, we're not going to drive that day. If we get crazy dust storms, and that can happen near the Sahara, then we're not going to drive that day. If we are going to if it's going to be nighttime, this is clearly one of the most important things that we're going to do. We will never drive at night. We will never drive at night, which is important for us, It gives us time to recuperate and everything else. So that's another thing, but I'll get back to that later. But driving at night can be dangerous in places where there isn't a strong regulation of the rules. So we're not going to drive at night at all, What was I saying? So yeah, resting as well. My wife can drive, I can drive. So we're going to take turns in driving. So maximum that we're going to be driving each day between us both is 6 hours. So that's 3 hours each. Sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on the roads. that's the maximum we're going to be driving. So why, you know, take chances and drive further? This is part of the beauty of overlanding. We don't have to rush things. Okay? We're not in any rush to get to anywhere. We're just trying to get to there. And if it takes a month, 2 months, 3 months, it does not matter. What matters is the experience. This is why the journey is so important. So yeah, this is something that we've focused on. We're not going to drive fast. Why drive fast? The faster you drive, the more fuel you eat up, the less you see, the less time you're spending out. There's no point in driving fast. A lot of the times, the roads will facilitate us not driving fast. I know that, but there will be times, especially in parts of the southern African countries, where the roads will be elusive. They will show you that they are long and flat and straight, and then bam, there'll be a hole the size of South Dakota, in the middle of the road. So we have to be very cautious. We want to make sure we make it there, and we want to take our time. So there is no better thing for us to do other than to really take our time and enjoy a slow drive all the way down there, and keep everybody safe, save on fuel, and enjoy the ride. Really, being in a small, compact place, it never used to be the best thing that I ever wanted. But you know, with your family though, with the love of your life and your kids, is there anything better than that? I don't think there is. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. There are other things that we need to think about as well. And those are animals. We need to start focusing on making sure we're not camping out in a place where there's a pride of lions. And that can happen. And you are never going to see the lions first. They will always see you first. They will know you're coming. They'll hear you. They'll smell you. They are dangerous creatures. So this is one thing we need to be aware of and we need to take care of. When we go to these big safari parks, we're going to be camping in places where we're going to be camping in places where we know there'll be safety barriers, fences, that sort of thing anyway. So I'm quite confident that we're not going to get preyed upon by a pride of lions. Fingers crossed. But yeah, also you got elephants, hippopotamus. You know what they are. Hippopotamus are the most territorial, aggressive animal in Africa, bar none. Nothing else even comes close. So we got to be extremely careful of those two. You can't just go running into the river to go and have a bath. Crocodiles, we're not too bothered about crocodiles, but everything else, yeah, we have to really think about that. We have to be very careful. So, guys, I'm aware I'm running out of time, so I don't want to I don't want to do this video for too much longer, but yeah, those are some of the things. It's exciting. For me, it's exciting. It's not dangerous, but I know that with my partner, she needs to know that that there are all the things that could impact our journey in a dangerous way, that we've thought about it and that we have implemented measures to make sure that we subjugate or reduce, mitigate, or destroy that danger one way or another. So that's what we've done. That's what I've done. So guys, thank you for watching again. Please hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll be back for more content tomorrow. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Until the next time, thank you. Bye-bye.